Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel where I will be crocheting it forward in this video by showing you this easy child's boho vest using my easy mile a minute pattern. And I'm not going to show you how to make that, to do that. If you don't know how to do this easy mile a minute, these strips, just look in the information box. Please, I encourage everybody to watch the whole video, take some notes, and then come back and decide whether you want to try this super easy, super cute project. So I have two sizes here, a 4-5 and a 6-7. I will be reviewing this with you, the 6-7. There are some differences. For this one, you just do the same join right here as you do on the video in the link. I'll have the link in the information box. So it shows you how to join and everything, with the exception of joining. You stop joining here and then you just continue doing your join this way. But I'll tell you how many to go up for the front and how many to go up for the back for this smaller one. All of that's going to be in the information box. Again, this is going to be a size 4-5. This one is going to be a 6-7. They're for my granddaughters. Now, as far as the yarn, the crochet hook, I used a size 6.0 letter J, and you're going to need about 4 stitch markers, or you could use safety pins or yarns, some scissors, strands of yarn, and of course a sewing needle for your ends. As far as these colors go, this is Karen Simply Soft. Okay. The green is actually just regular green verde. Looks like the color is number 9779 WW118057 H97003. I don't know if you're looking for that particular yarn. This variegated one is called Rainbow Bright. That number is 21009 294021. I'm thinking, I can't even remember where I got these. I've had these for a while. So I did have 4 rolls of this variegated, and I had 2 of the solid color. The solid color has 315 yards, and the variegated only had 235 yards. And this is how much yarn I have left. So this is out of 2 of those and then 2 of these. So if you were going to make 2 or 1, you definitely want 2 of the variegated and at least 1 of the green to make just 1 of these. So again, this is all covered in the original video as far as how to make these. The dimensions for the size 4 or 5 will be in the video, and then I will be right back to show you the second way to join, which is it's called the flat braid, but I'd like to call it the diamond braid because it does come out looking like diamonds, if you can see that. Very, very pretty. And I just needed to make it a little bit bigger because it was too snug on my oldest granddaughter. So hold on a second and I will come back and we'll jump right into the size 6-7. Okay guys, so the second way that I wanted to show you and how I'm joining this bigger vest, mile a minute vest, is going to be like a flat braid join. And the first thing you want to do is take one of your ends and pass by the point right here where you have your 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and then we double crocheted in each one of the double crochets in the previous row, and in between there, before you start your cluster, that's where we're going to single crochet and join. Okay, and then we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in that next space in between your clusters, we're just going to single crochet. Again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 chains, and then in your next space in between your clusters, a single crochet. Chain 1, 2, 3, 4. Next space in between your 3 double crochet clusters, we're going to single crochet. And we just want to follow that all the way to the very end, and this is just one side only. So go ahead and finish that, and I will meet you back at the end of the row. Okay, so I just finished up the side with our chain 4s, and I just wanted to point out that you're going to stop just before you get into those 3 double crochets on top of the 3 double crochets in that space right there. And if you'll recall, that's where we started on this end. So you're going to always start and finish in those spots. So what you want to do is take your strip and flip it upside down, and then you'll want your tail facing you. Grab your second strip, go ahead and get your slip knot, and then go ahead and fasten on just like we did right after those 3 double crochets. Okay, so we're going to fasten on. Okay, we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to go right here and work in all of these chain 4 spaces, matching up our clusters. So it'll be nice and neat, and it's going to, once you start, you'll just go right into your next one. As long as you're not skipping any chain 4s, this is going to turn out and match out beautifully. Please believe me. So after you chain 2, we'll go into that first chain 4 and slip stitch. Chain 3, 4, because we're still doing chain 4s all the way down. Come back to our first strip and go into your next space on the other side of your double crochet cluster and single crochet. So essentially what we're doing is we're chaining 2, we're slip stitching into the chain 4 of the opposite strip, and then we're chaining the 3, 4, coming back, and next in our next space, cluster space, we're single crocheting. Again, that's chain 1, 2, slip stitch in your chain 4 across from it, 3, 4, come back, single crochet. One more time, chain 1, 2, go into your next chain 4 space, and it might be a little tedious if you're new to this, but once you get started, it will just start doing it naturally. We're going to chain our 3, 4, come back to our next space in between our clusters and single crochet, and you're going to follow that all the way down. You're going to do this twice, because 2 of those strips, this is going to be the left side, the other one is going to be our right side. And I just want to show you real quick how pretty this turns out. If you can see that, you see how it's like a little diamond? It's like little diamonds going up there, and I think that's going to be super cute on this vest. So go ahead and finish this one, and then start with your other 2 strips, because this vest is only 4 strips, and then I will meet you back and I'll show you how we put them together. Okay guys, so I have both of my pieces completed in terms of joining them right here with the flat join. I'm not going to say braid because it looks more like a diamond join to me. And then what I've went on ahead and did is figured out which way I wanted these to face, which way I want to face in the front, which one I want to the back and inside out, and then I marked up 18 clusters, and this is where I want my opening for the front side, and then I went to the back and went up 21 clusters and marked it on both left and right pieces, and then that's where I'll begin the join back here. So again, we're just going to join just like we've been doing, like we did right here, up until we get to our stitch marker. Nothing's changed there. You're still going to chain 4, single crochet into the other side of the cluster, etc. I am going to take this stitch marker out, and then all I'm going to do from here to there, and we're doing the opening for our head right now, is just single crochet. So we're just single crocheting all the way until we get, and that's every stitch. which is basically the top of the double crochets. Super simple, nothing advanced. And I'm just going to go ahead and do this all the way till I get to the back side, and then pick back up with our single crochet, chain 4, single crochet, because remember, we have to have one whole piece done before we do the joining part, one whole side. And I will come back and show you that, but I'm almost done here. I'm going to go a little fast, at least fast to me, maybe not fast to you, but just till I get to the stitch marker here. So I don't want anyone to be confused, obviously. All right. And again, you can decide, you know, how long or how short you want the opening to be on the front of your vest and in the back. That's totally crochetier's preference, crochetier's choice. Those are just the measurements and dimensions that I did for my granddaughter. Now, the Ramiana, my oldest granddaughter, she's very tall and slim, so she has a longer torso than my other granddaughter, Camry, who's, you know, short and petite. So the dimensions varied quite a bit. And Ramiana turned 6, and Camry will be turning 5, so they're only a year apart. Okay, so now I'm back to my stitch marker here. I'm going to take that out, and I'm going to pick back up and do my chain 4, 2, 3, 4, and then get into our next space and single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4 chains, and then single crochet. And you're going to do this all the way till you get to the end, okay? And then I'll come back and I'll show you how to attach the right side of the vest. Alright, so I went on ahead and did what we've been doing in terms of the join up until the first stitch marker on my second piece. So that's all that is just, you know, your single crochet, chain 4, single crochet, chain 4. And then I'm attaching it with the slip stitch in the middle. So if your counting is right and you're attaching them correctly, you're going to join right where your stitch marker is. Okay, just like I am here, and then you're going to go ahead and do your single crochets all the way until you get to this stitch marker. Now you're on the back, and then you're going to go ahead and do your join, your flat join, starting with these. So these should line up. Everything should line up by the time you're done. And the wonderful thing about this is you get the single crochet collar right out the way as you're doing the join, which just speeds up a lot of time, so you don't have to go back and do another row of single crochet. You certainly can if you want to, but this saves a lot of time. So go ahead and do that, and I will meet you back here and we can go ahead and finish up with our fringe. Okay guys, real quick, just want to mention we're about to sew in the sides right here, and I came up 5 clusters from the bottom on both sides. I'm going to sew right here, and then I just stayed right here. The 18, remember I came up 18 clusters for the armpits. So I'm going to sew it up right here, and then you'll do the same thing for the other side. Also, I just wanted to share with you, I got this package of these little tassels from Michael's a long time ago, and they're called, the brand is Bead Landing, and they're boho market. So I'm just going to grab one of these. There's 20 that come in there. They come in different colors, and probably stick it right there. And then I also took like a book or something and then wrapped my yarn around it. I'm going to do my tassels in both colors, and put those right down here at the tips, in the front and in the back. And I'm going to go ahead and finish that up, and I will let you know what it looks like when I get done. Alrighty then, here is the finished product. I got my sides sewn in, just did a basic side stitch, sewing stitch. I got my little tassel right here in the front, and of course we're going to wear shirts under this. This is why I have the neckline so far down. And then I got my fringes, or tassels, whichever you want to call them. And what I did is I took 3 greens and 3 of the variegated, and then put them in there and got like 12 together. I'm going to go ahead and trim those, but that's what the end looks like. And then I also did one here on the side, so it wouldn't be bare with the slit right there. So yep, there you have it. There's both of them. Again, this is a 6/7 and this is a 5/6. I will have the dimensions for the 5/6 in the information box, as well as the dimensions for the 6/7. So again, thanks for watching. Together, let's continue to crochet it forward. But before I leave, please do share this video, tag somebody, comment. I would love to hear from you. Like the video if you try it and you think it's really cute. It's pretty simple. And then, as always, check the information box and let's crochet it forward. Bye now.